here with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here at Mayweather Boxing Club, being joined by the man himself, Mr. Jeff Mayweather. Triple G, he fought a smaller guy in Kell Brook this past weekend, but he won. What did you think of that fight, and what do you think should be next for him?
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate for Triple G. Triple G is a good fighter and possibly a great fighter, but no one will never know because the competition in his division, there is none. Probably Danny Jacobs is probably the only real threat in his weight class. And with that being said, I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, if somebody asked me who Triple G fought other than Kell Brook, I don't know. So that means that he's a guy he is a great fighter, but he's not willing to take the risk to be greater, in the sense that, you know, you have Andre Ward, who's, of course, he's only 8 pounds higher than you, but you're begging for Floyd, who's 13 pounds lighter than you, and plus has never even really fought. Even at 154, Floyd fought at 148 pounds. That's the highest he's ever weighed in his whole career. And you're still begging to try to fight him, but everybody knows what that's about because everybody wants to fight Floyd, you know. But if he want to be great, you know, and I mean, if he's looking for legacy, fight Andre Ward. He called you out. Why didn't you fight him? You know,
true.
I mean, because if there's nobody there for you to fight, and you continue to fight these small guys, you're gonna get no respect, you know. And the fight with Kell Brook, I mean, he didn't look that good, but he still prevailed, and he prevailed in a great fashion, you know. And I think that you know, I don't take nothing from Triple G. I just think that
he should be tested more.
Well, I mean, to be great, he has to fight someone, and I mean, unfortunately, there's no one there really, but still, great fighters, they move up. What
about Canelo, though?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Canelo's the A side. Canelo, he knows his position. He knows that he's the guy that Triple G needs to become someone. But I mean, Canelo's still young. He's young enough where he can keep making money here and there, this and that. I'm not gonna take that kind of risk either. If I'm in the position of Canelo, knowing that since Floyd left, I'm the most important person in boxing, I'm not finna risk my status either. You know, I mean, I don't need Triple G. What I need him for? You know, I'll fight him when I'm ready to. And by the time I do fight him, maybe it'll be public demand, and that's what you need. When you want a fight to happen, it has to be public demand. But as long as Triple G is fighting all these smaller guys and guys that nobody know, nobody's gonna care. You know, people gonna, you know, don't get me wrong, people are still gonna talk about Canelo, even myself, but I say it in a joking way, because, you know, the night when he invited Triple G to his fight, and he's talking all that smack. I'm a Mexican, I'm tough. Here, take this belt. Meaning that you weren't as tough as you acting, because if you was tough as you was acting, you would have said, come on, let's fight. You my next fight. But he didn't say that. You know, instead, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, but he knows his value. And as long as you know your value, that's all that matters. As long as you know your value, you can fight a Leon Smith, you can fight anybody. You're still going to get paid good money. But Triple G needs you to get a good payday. And he knows that. And he's letting that fight build to the point where, you know, the public going to demand it. You know, and when they demand it, when the public starts demanding that fight, that's when the purse is going to run up to probably, you know, maybe 10 million or 8 million or something like that. Then it's worth it. You know, and I think that in, you know, me as a manager, you know, or someone that was in control of his career, you know, I may talk smack to the public because I want the public to buy into that. But realistically, I still want the public to demand that fight. You know, and when they make the demand for that fight, now I can negotiate on the terms that I want to because the fight's in demand.